Who's reorganizing my fucking wires? Me. Oh my god, I can't do anything right today, can I? This is just a bad week. This is a bad life. Hello, all you cool cats and critters. My microphone on? Yes, it is. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about something cool. We're not going to talk about why my lighting is bad or why I look like shit. That's because I'm a bad person. No, what we're going to talk about, actually, is Starfield, the second greatest video game of all time, right behind Cyberpunk 2077. I'm not even being hyperbolic at all. That's, yes. Yeah. I didn't really do any preparation for it, so I'm holding my phone. I have my notes right here. These are my notes right here. If you can see, these are my notes right here. Anything to say?
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Great. And I figured that I would just kind of jot down my thoughts, and I would just kind of give you my rough impressions of the game after putting a handful of hours into it. So I got the early access for the game because before I am a man, I am simply a slut for Todd Howard. I will gladly spend extra money on a Bethesda Game Studios game if that means that I get it about a week before everyone else does, because I'm a dirty little pig. I'm a dirty little slutty truffle pig. I'm the dirtiest little sluttiest truffle pig that Todd... And I honestly really, really enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy this game a fair amount. One of the criticisms that I see of the game a lot is, like, they talk about how the opening couple of hours are kind of slow and boring, and that is true. That is incredibly true. That is very fucking true. The opening segment of the game is some of the slowest, most boring shit I've played in a game in so long. I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. Put my phone down for a sec. I feel like that's what it's supposed to be like, because the start of the game is just like you doing a job. You're just doing your job. You're a miner, you're mining, and you come across this thing that sends you on this journey. To me, that whole segment kind of feels very... realistic's not the right word, but like, it seems in line to, like, somebody's day-to-day life. Yeah, like, of course, like, a job is boring and mundane, and you're just kind of going through it. I get it. Like, that didn't bother me at all. What bothered me was after that, you kind of start this adventure, and they show you the whole fucking universe map or whatever, and then you just don't get access to the whole thing for, like, the next 5 hours. That really pissed me off. Don't show it to me, and just don't let me have it. Don't honey dick me. I wrote down that it has some of the best voice acting and gameplay Bethesda has ever done. That is accurate. That is incredibly accurate. I think that the voice acting in this game is top-notch. It is miles away from any voice acting they've ever done. Miles away. It is... I will put it like this. They had enough money in their budget to get more than 5 people to do voices for this game. All the gunplay feels smooth. The running around mechanics, the exploration, all the scanning, like, that stuff is good, and it's clean, and it's crisp, and it is reactive. Especially a lot of the guns are incredibly reactive. Like, the recoil feels good, the impact of the round on somebody feels good. Like, it's really, really well done. And the dogfighting, I think that the space combat is really cool. I like that they gave you sort of like a tiny little sandbox to play around in outside of every planet or place that you can land, or not even just planets in general, even shit that you can land on, just stuff out in space. That's pretty cool. And, like, you know, I've been playing Ace Combat since I was a kid, so I'm pretty, I am untouchable, I am a god, no one's better than me, I am Wedge Antilles, not this Wedge Antilles, but this Wedge Antilles. I have said that name way too much. There's your tongue twister, huh? There's your little fucking tongue twister. Also, there are minimal bugs on this thing, which, like... And that's saying that because I'm playing on the S, the Series S. I don't have the $500 Series X. Don't care, don't give a shit. I don't really want tangible hard copies of Microsoft games anymore. I don't care. That's what my PlayStation 5 is for, the PlayStation 5. What I can't speak on is the main story or the factions at all, because I haven't touched them. Simply refuse to touch them. I know a couple of people said that, oh, you gotta play the game like this, you gotta play the game like that. I know Gene Park was very much like, burn through the main story, get it out of the way, because it does all this for you and gives you that and gives you that. I highly respect Gene. I think Gene is great. Wonderful guy. Very cool motherfucker. Very much disagree with that assessment. But to me, the beauty of a Bethesda Game Studios game is that you going literally anywhere else besides where the game is telling you to. I love shit like that. I've stumbled upon so many weird things already in 25 hours of the game that I'm sure the main quest would not have even pointed me towards, and I think that's great. I've really just been kind of level grinding. I'm only like a level 18, 19. Got a bunch of cool guns. Great time. I'm having a blast with it. But you know what I'm not having a blast with? The fucking menus. The menus are dog shit. The menus are utter tripe. The user interface is terra-fucking-bull. Awful. Dog shit. Awful. Dog shit. Skyrim had a better menu system and user interface than Starfield, which part of me wants to give them the benefit of the doubt. Part of me really wants to, because I understand that they kind of wanted to go for a minimalistic approach. That's fine. But this feels so minimalistic that it goes backwards. You've minimized it to the point of it being obsolete. You didn't streamline anything, you just took shit away. I'm sure I'm going to source the video footage for Starfield menus from my own gameplay. This doesn't look good to me. This kind of just looks like bleh. And I mentioned that the combat for the space exploration, the dogfights, was really cool. Everything other than that in space kind of sucks, kind of useless, not really important at all. There's nothing interesting about being in space besides dogfighting. To me, it really just... the space stuff is just so bland. Oftentimes, I just find myself ignoring that completely and just like fast traveling to other things from wherever I am and kind of bypassing space in general. I wasn't asking for No Man's Sky. I knew it was never going to be No Man's Sky, but I definitely wanted like something with some depth. Also, like, upgrading things is dumb, and, like, the shipbuilding is, like, a confusing mess. I'm getting used to it still. Like, I just figured out how research stations work, which, by the way, is fucking stupid. I understand hiding certain attachments and certain things and certain upgrades behind a skill tree perk. That's fine. Which I love the skill tree, by the way. I think the perks and the skill tree, I think it's perfect. What I don't like is that you have to research something before you have the ability to unlock it. That, to me, is dumb. If I don't get access to 10 gun mods because I'm 1 perk point shy of having access to that, that's great. But if I'm at my highest level I can be, but I have to spend resources to research how to make these mods, that, to me, is stupid. I hate that. I don't like the extra step. It's the extra step that pisses me off. This game is like the best Bethesda game we've gotten in years. Like obviously, of course it would be the best one because it's like the only real one we've got, because this one doesn't count. This one's not real. This one never happened. I don't care that they fixed it. It's not fucking real. It's their best game they've ever made. Don't care. People are going to be like Oblivion, Fallout 3. No, this is the best game they've ever made. But I really think that reviewers in general either had it out for this game and wanted it to be bad, so they had bias, or they were so ready to suck Todd Howard's dick, just like me, that they also had bias. It is a really good game. It's a really fun game, but it is not a generational game, and it's not a massive flop. It's just a really good game. And I'm going to devote half a year of my life to it, not complete as much of it as I can, and then I'm just going to go back to it when the DLCs come out. That's what it is. But that's it. Yeah, those are my impressions on the game. It's really good. I just am having a blast with it, and all the stuff that I don't really care for, I can just kind of ignore or just kind of pretend doesn't exist. This is the video, and I will see you in the next one.